I support any and all efforts to keep the OGL what it is, which is an open gaming license. Wizards of the Coast has succeeded at doing something no one else has achieved, which is unite all tabletop role-playing players of all systems. Luke, say whatever you want to say about yourself and your channel.
I run the DM Lair YouTube channel. It's basically devoted to helping game masters learn how to do it, get better tips and tricks and stuff like that. That's the whole idea. And we also do third-party publishing. We've done Kickstarters. We do a monthly Lair magazine that's for game masters as well for 5th edition. So I run several games. One of them is literally transitioning to Pathfinder 2.0. We're going to be using the Eberron campaign setting. I've read through almost the entire book now, skipping some parts. Super impressed so far, so I'm really excited to play. I am a min-maxer to an extent at heart, but I'm also I like to do things for flavor. And so I was like, I want to be a dwarf. I want to be a cleric. I want to be able to run into the front lines and get into the melee. So I have to have good armor, right? But I also want to make sure my offensive spells are good. So I got to have some decent wisdom.
It's perfect that you're a cleric of Torag. No better character to have to bring you in the middle. Because this is a ruined monastery that used to be dedicated to Torag, the god of the dwarves. Perfect. And dwarves who were here, when the volcano that this monastery is at the base of erupted, they had a crisis of faith and worshipped the god of toil, the god of Duergar's, Droskar. Oh, there's a flash flood warning in my area. Juangar, the Glintax, went into this monastery, and the followers of Torag hoped someone could come retrace his steps and see what his fate was. The kobold that you befriended in the last session, her mule, Hamburger, is now falling ill, and she's very concerned for the mule's health. She wanted the reward for killing the warg, and she hoped the party would promise that they would split the proceeds with her. I think the cleric is about to encounter the party, and you guys will play out what happens.
And then the clerics will have the cleric measuring contest.
There'll be a cleric off.
Yes.
War priest will...
Did you tell them that what I asked of you? That you're bowing out so that we can speed up what we get through in this session. Yeah. Maybe your cleric is tending to the mule, needs someone constantly at its side, needs to roll it on its side so it doesn't swallow its vomit or something.
I guess we should check, Ronald, if suddenly this wave of water comes and sweeps you away. Should we level up?
They found this ruined monastery and found the warg, which also said it was doing its job, and it also walked up from this stairwell leading to who knows what below.
Do you guys think that we should probably go down and see what's down there?
Yes, I'm sure that's where we can rescue everyone.
What if we just went back to town?
What if you just gave me one of your fingers so that I could show it to my employer to say that I killed you?
No.
Hello? Anybody in here? Hey!
Hello? Come on, we're over here! Hello?
Yeah, I don't think it is probably wise to...
You're probably a friend!
And who might you be?
Name's Hulgrum Thwacker. What are you all? I'm a follower of Torag. I thwack stuff. I thwack my enemies and I thwack my friends. Only difference is there's some thwacking that's for murdering, and there's other thwacking that's for healing.
He claimed to just be doing his job, so apparently he's working for someone, I'm guessing, more powerful, so we could definitely use a little bit more thwacking, I suppose.
There's going to be a point, just statistically, that we recruit someone with ill intentions towards us.
No, we're okay, because that was Mr. Orion. What Zappy will be doing, he will be doing the repeat a spell activity, Infectious Enthusiasm.
Oh god. That has a verbal component. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Wait, does counterspell exist in Pathfinder?
If you are not enthusiastic, then you won't get the bonuses.
You have to actively participate.
So, Luke, have you had a session yet of Pathfinder?
Nope.
Oh, cool.
This
Your
is my
first
time.
Pathfinder turn.
All right, I'm going to one action to raise my shield, and then I'm going to call out, Porger, this is my first go at it. Give me your arm. And then golden lance appears in my hand. I'm using 2 actions to cast Divine Lance. And this scintillating magical golden lance, I'm going to heave it at the closest kobold.
Awesome.
Can I see this top one straight north of me?
Yeah, though this one's behind cover, +2 to AC.
All right, whatever. I'm hurling my golden lance at that guy to the north.
Sadly, it hits the monument that was giving it cover.
All right, well, I did 6 damage to that monument. All right.
Damn, that is good damage.
All right.
And here is the best damage cantrip in the game.
Ooh.
This
Save
is
the OGL
one.
so we can keep cool animations. 7 electricity damage, and they're going to do basic reflex saves. Compassionate rolls a 19. A success gives it half damage, and the arrogant kobold warrior fails and takes full damage, and is now near death.
Now I can't use any more movement, right? Like
Right.
if I
Can I roll diplomacy to try and persuade them that it's not worth it?
In combat, no. You could yell at them, and they can decide to stand down, but that's independent of you spending actions to do things.
Well, fuck.
Okay? They don't seem to
common?
understand your words.
Then I'm just gonna cleave the arrogant one.
That is a hit.
Anyone?
Whoa, 12 damage. This guy, you just crushed from the top of the skull.
Just cleaved in
Into-
half, and then I turn to the compassionate one and I go, "I told you, you don't want to do this."
This one was hidden. It had succeeded on its stealth exploration activity, and it's going to attack a flat-footed Zappy. And
Zappy, you
they
need
also
that
have
art
sneak
support.
attack damage. That is 4 bludgeoning damage to Zappy. It is going to reload its sling. This one's going to be an attack on Orion. +0 this time. That's
Uh-oh.
an with
Ooh, thank goodness.
only 2 damage. Okay.
So I didn't realize we were playing this game on planet bullshit.
Okay, I want to do a recall knowledge on the kobold and their weakest saving
Society?
throw, if I can. Yeah, with the
Society
society.
check. They are very nimble. They are also very obsequious and worshipping of stronger creatures. Very poor will save, poor fortitude save as well. If you're
looks,
wondering, Luke, I house rule recall knowledge compared to what's written. Preppy Kobold Warrior, try to hide against Orion. Does not succeed. With his loaded sling, is going to attack. That is a miss.
So I'm going to go into
Oh,
Dragon
Dragon
Stance. Flurry of blows.
Ooh, 8 damage, and that already knocks it out.
Well, I guess I didn't need to flurry then. And I don't have enough move speed because I moved in 2020.
After you take an action in Pathfinder, your movement is considered over and the action's over. There's no holding between actions.
Okay. So I'm done in that case.
In that moment, Colby has repealed every negative thing he said about the new OGL 5e whatever.
I was in
That's
the
great.
same boat. That's why I was sitting up front here.
All right, then
Intelligence?
it's whacking time.
Flail slams into the back of this thing's head, and it takes 4 damage as it gets thwacked against the center pillar.
All right, Avid Kobold Warrior. It looked mortified when it saw you crush one of the kobolds, and it's gonna dart away. Okay, Zappy's turn.
Zappy, I'm holding this potion out for you.
Virginal darts and only takes half damage, but the other one is defeated. It falls to the ground. And the virginal one looks like it's about to run also.
I will cast a shield.
Oh, I get to have my revenge.
8 damage. That's enough. That would have one-shotted, actually.
I told you, you don't want to do this. And then the thing.
Did anyone see where that other kobold ran off to? Should we follow it? This would have been 2 actions because that was 50 feet, so I still have 1 more action. Can I move in?
Except that when it becomes dark, every square is difficult terrain.
Ah.
And you heard the pitter-pattering of kobold steps to the north. Okay,
It's the extent of
Hulgrum,
my-
you can see in the dark. All right, you do see a kobold trying to get away, and it's just going to pitter-patter.
Hey, where are you going?
It's
Get back
it's
here!
such a long corridor.
I don't think we should run after you guys because we're opening ourselves up to lots of other places where things could be.
I thought it was like 20 feet away. So when I was like, yeah, I'm just going to fucking run after it, I didn't realize it was at the end of the longest corridor in the world.
Zappy, of course, runs full out, going wee. But he'll stop if somebody tells him to stop.
This is you see that this is quite a large and complex. I'm not going to finish that.
A large and complex complex?
Come on, guys, it's complex.
Are we okay with Zappy kind of being in character and just opening doors? Is that
I'm okay with it, but Phil's a resistant.
Whenever there's a button or a lever or a rope, or a door handle. He's always...
This is a long barracks that's completely unadorned. There is a evil-sounding hiss coming from the left, and walking towards you looks like a set of dwarven armor. It's like almost kind of floating.
If I have time, I'll back out.
I think we need to roll initiative against whatever this is.
Oh no.
Ariana. There's also an axe floating next to it that seems to glow. There's like a shimmer around the in the air around it as well.
Floating suit of armor. Yeah, so I would just flurry of blows on it. Okay.
Okay, it turns out to be a gelatinous cube.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, that's
12, that is a
12.
hit.
Nice. 7 damage. Bludgeoning.
Okay, it is barely injured.
Kind-hearted
Orion's
gelatinous cube. Okay, bud. Maybe we can talk to it. We're gonna hit it with a yeah.
That is a hit.
Fuck yes.
10 slashing damage.
And I'm gonna hit it with my cold sword.
14 is another hit.
Oh my god, Jesus H. Horatio Christ. Okay.
9 more damage. That
I'm
high
just
strength.
flocking off.
That's a lot of damage.
and is still barely injured.
I'll go right to there, and then I will cast Guidance with one action on the orc dude.
All right, it
Yeah.
moves forward. It wants to digest you. Ariana and Orion, make a reflex save.
Some new Jordans.
Okay, 18. You are going to be engulfed, Orion. You're going to be. You're going to be. So is Ariana. You're going to be.
The 19.
What's the DC on this?
Higher level creatures in Pathfinder.
Yes, Sean loves to point out those higher level creatures. When you are engulfed, you become grabbed one, slowed one, and you have to hold your breath or start suffocating. You take the
also
least
says-
amount of damage when you are first engulfed, which is going to be 2d6 plus 1 against Ariana.
I was so ready to just close the door.
Oh, come on.
The orc. On your turn, you take the listed amount of damage at the end of each of your turns in which you're still engulfed.
The creatures that get engulfed had to make a save against paralysis now. Well, both fail.
Oh, what? I rolled a 20.
Should I say failed by 1 because of the modifications Ronald made to make it adjusted for 5 players? Oh, and fun fact, the engulf also was failed by 1 by Colby. So, hey, Dumble, you know the animation you made?
No,
Sorry about
which
that.
one?
Yeah, good point.
Yep, you get a new save at the end of your turn.
You guys do have hero points.
Hard DC, though.
Yeah, no.
Okay, Zappy might be engulfed now.
Natural.
Oh,
bad.
no.
Too bad.
Zappy, no.
And it was
That's going to be 10 damage. And save against paralysis.
Oh no, Zappy, you're so close to dying.
No.
Fail.
I won.
Yeah, right.
Now, Orion, remember that I gave you Guidance.
You have to declare it before you roll, so I'm just going to assume that you used it on your first save. So that means you both failed by 1.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go back to playing Monopoly.
Hulgrum, make a reflex save. This suit of armor looks suspiciously like a dwarf had worn it before, and that means it's now full capacity at the moment. Here comes an attack. It is called the cube face attack. Ooh, that is going to be 29.
Unfortunately, that's going to miss.
That'll be a crit, I assume.
Yeah, I'm going to do it type 2d6 plus 2,
Alright,
and then
man.
make a fortitude save, Hulgrum.
Fortitude against paralysis. TPK.
Luke, it's been so good having you.
I honestly don't know how they get out. He made it!
That is save against
That dwarven punch.
Hooray!
Zappy's paralyzed and makes a new saving throw, and you become you take more acid damages, which is going to almost certainly knock you out.
You're definitely out.
He
Oh,
couldn't
you're not
save.
paralyzed, though.
I'm not paralyzed, I'm just unconscious and dying.
Ariana is inside the cube. Make a fortitude save.
Come on, baby.
8 damage. Ooh,
I
that's
saw a
16.
20 for a second there.
Yes.
And I'm out, right?
Nope, you still have 3 hit points.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Orion.
Let's go.
So,
Okay, 8 more damage to Orion. Make a fortitude save, Orion.
Oh god.
On with boss creatures.
No!
Yeah, and because of the difficulty of the fight, I'm going to be generous with hero points. Hulgrum gets a hero point. Honestly, I'm gonna give one to everyone in the cube. You get a hero point, and yes, that means Zappy has 3.
I look forward to using my hero point when I die.
Luke, you there is the 3-action version of heal, which heals every living creature within 30 feet. It would bring Zappy back to consciousness, and he'd be able to act on his turn.
I'm leaving my companions. My Torgor! We need you now! And I'll raise up my flail. My flail is now glowing. I bring it down, and radiant energy begins to tremble and shake. An aura surrounds me. There's a burst of magical energy in a 30-foot radius.
I don't think you add your
No!
No!
Well, that brings everyone to consciousness. Okay, I'm gonna have the cube down here just for convenience, so you can select yourselves easily. But I drew a square around where the cube actually is.
I'm going to do one more recall knowledge.
It is not immune to poison. You do learn that it is immune to crits as well.
Cool. Sweet. And then I'm going to attack with my dagger, which has my last dose of poison on it.
Strike with dagger.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Oh, and make him lose the poison too.
Natural ones are especially bad for me. Cool. That's gonna miss, but I don't. Oh, that hits. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Fortitude save for me, please. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's gonna pass. Yep, cool.
I think it's gonna go after Philzo. Cube face. Oh,
that's gonna crit.
Fortitude save, Philzo.
Some tall pterodactyl.
Yes!
Hey!
Well, the cube face, it is gonna continue its assault. 15 misses.
He's just fucking.
+2. Come on, Philzo. That's
a hit.
Right? All right, you're unconscious.
So I should mention that the cleric never actually took the healer's tools, and that was the only heal spell.
Oh, that is the only heal spell. I'm scared.
Feels like clearly.
I say yes, Sean.
Okay,
And
cool.
it's gonna happen right now, Sean.
From down the hallway, you see Jolved just turn the corner.
Oh, boo. Let us TPK. This sucks.
Kill us, you cowards!
I'm gonna 2-action heal to Ariana, just to make sure that Ariana gets to live for a bit longer, my disciple. So that is 12 to Ariana.
Nice.
Go back to 70.
Zappy, you come to your senses. You felt some holy light.
Fuck
You're
souls,
slowed,
fuck
which
jeez.
means you have one less action. Your options are to, when you're engulfed, you can use the escape action. So when you're engulfed, you can attack the monster engulfing you, but only with unarmed attacks or with weapons of light bulk or less, and it is flat-footed against your attack. If it takes piercing or slashing damage equal to or more than its rupture value, the damage you do cuts yourself free.
I will roll acrobatics.
That missed by 1.
Well, that sucks. I will use a hero point to attempt it again.
Yeah,
Yes.
because the second attempt would have the multiple attack penalty.
Fucking creepy.
I will
That's a
use
hero
my halfling luck feat to try again.
You can't stack rerolls, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Even if they're from different sources?
Yeah, it's the fortune tag.
Because you were wounded 1, this damage from the acid will bring you straight to dying 2.
No.
And
But you're not paralyzed.
Ariana, you are still paralyzed. Make a fortitude save.
But you feel great.
You know, I think
muted
this
again,
fight should be
Colby.
enough to bring us to level 2, honestly. You know?
I'm going to say it now. After today's session, no matter what happens, we will start next session at level 2.
What if we're all
Wait,
dead,
so-
Ronald?
You're not paralyzed anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that you were unparalyzed.
I am going to cast Key Strike.
Does that have a verbal component? Because it means you run out of breath.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't care. I'm doing it anyway.
Drowning
No,
is
no,
so bad.
The suffocation.
you're out of
Oh
breath.
no.
You have, like, to do a DC fortitude save to not die every turn.
Every turn? Well,
Yeah,
how many hit
a
points can
saving
this thing
attack
have?
turn.
Sean, I'm multitasking. Can you look up suffocation rules? Because also Zappy has...
Absolutely. It is my pleasure to be a rules lawyer on the Rules Lawyer channel.
Damn
When you
it,
run out of
on
air,
both of them.
you immediately fall unconscious and start suffocating. It would happen after the flurry, but like,
Okay.
you'd immediately go unconscious and start suffocating.
To quote Rocky IV, if she dies, she dies.
I mean,
Let me backtrack this then. Let me try to escape first.
Okay, all of the rolls are now nullified because that was, under Ronald's rules of rolling, you had misunderstood something.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey,
it's
Damn, so it sounds like he critted.
Okay,
And
so
yeah.
I'm out.
That means
Fuck
he escapes
yes.
and can stride 5 feet as part of the critical success. if he
Okay.
wants to.
So I'll key strike.
But it will
Then
be
that is what I will do.
a multiple attack penalty.
Okay, so this would
Because
be considered
escaping
my
is an
second attack, essentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
See.
See anyone.
Oh, for the love. I'm hero pointing that.
No.
Miss. Add 1 to it. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna hero point that one too.
I think she's being heroic. I'm giving a hero point after this turn because she's staying.
Really excited about trying to kick this thing, but she just ends up like flicking goo off of herself and like slipping and falling on.
Orion, fortitude save. Okay, you're no longer paralyzed.
Not paralyzed.
Oh, thank Jesus. Okay.
And here's acid damage.
Oh, lovely.
8
Beautiful.
damage.
You can Orc Frosty this. You can stay at 1.
I'm obviously going to do that.
I'm gonna say I don't know if this is representative of Pathfinder in that I think I should not have raised it half a level. This particular creature. However, Jelvid coming in, I think will counteract. We'll see what happens. You gotta be careful with level +2 creatures with a level
At
1 party.
level 1, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take the head of my flail and rub it in my own blood, and I'm thwacking once, I'm thwacking twice, and I'm thwacking a third time at this bloody sons of a gun.
Really?
There we
Alright, 7 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hero point. There you go, you bastard!
Ugh.
Okay,
How's
8
that for
more.
good rolls? As I bring it around the last time.
Please roll a 20.
One.
Blaster!
It's immune to crits, but you know that was not helpful. Alright, nice. Give yourself a hero point for 3 hits there. Orion's
And then
just he's turning like his feet are above his head now.
Alright,
Phil, though, he's unconscious, so what he does at the start of this turn is the recovery check. The DC, it's a flat check, and it's DC 10 plus his dying value. That failed, so his dying value increases by 1. And
I'm sorry, Domble.
the gelatinous cube is now focused on this violent dwarf. It's going to try to move into Hulgrum's space, make a reflex save.
Moves around.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go! And then it turns this way to Ariana. Ariana, make a reflex save.
Was out of room.
No way
I
I'm
thought
gonna
the-
fail.
Oh!
Let's go.
Do a cube face attack on Ariana.
Did
14!
Yes. She just waxes off that jello mold.
So I'm going to use my skill feat, Battle Medicine. I
Kill
targeted
the-
Philzo. That is a success, 11 healing. Could I try and rip apart the gelatinous cube to get to Zappy to just shove some bandages down his throat?
I don't
To,
think
like,
there's anything
try
in
and
the
rip it open.
engulf. Normally, I would give a circumstance penalty, but you know, you guys are being super heroic and driven by your ties with each other.
That's
No
wholesome.
penalty.
He's saying the power
So-
of friendship is allowing you to do it.
Give
Yeah.
him the penalty.
7
Go up to
health.
7.
He is up to wounded 2 now. Zappy's turn.
I try to escape again. Spend another hero point.
Roll a 13.
All right.
Oh.
I'll make another attempt.
No. Critical failure means you can't make another attempt.
No.
Oh.
Because this thing is so damn hard for level 1 parties, you're going to get a hero point for being inside it.
I don't think there's anything I can do with my second action. So, and I go to dying 3. Yeah, if we get a hero point every round, I could never die, right?
You can see I'm clearly being generous with hero points. I think,
I
though,
think I've gotten
after-
3 this encounter.
Yeah, I'm asking the group if you're okay with a making new characters.
Kill us, you fucking coward.
Let the dice fall.
This
I
is one
thought
of
you
those
said
points
this was
where
Dark
if I
Souls.
live, I think
If
Yeah,
he
yeah.
lives,
Only
Because
one
of
hero
the
point
Deus
from
Ex
ending your
Clerica?
turn inside the cube. I liked Zappy.
Yeah.
I did too,
Yeah.
but there comes a point where it doesn't feel good to be saved.
I
by-
agree. That
by-
goes past the point.
Yeah,
Ariana.
His best friend get devoured by a gelatinous cube.
Phil's always.
All right, so then I'm just gonna do regular dragon tail attacks. Okay,
That hit.
Ah,
6 damage. Second attack, 12.
That hits.
it's badly injured.
Here comes a third attack. I'm just gonna use fists at this point, though.
Hit.
Huh?
Okay, 7 damage. That
7
high
more?
strength.
I'm gonna make a fourth attack.
Yeah. I am endorsed.
Come
The
on.
rules lawyer endorses attacking 4 times.
Hero point.
Yes.
She's just like, I mean, she's gone into full whirlwind mode here. She was like, jump, kick, spin. Close enough.
We take it. Oh my god, it's nearly dead.
Orion is now
You're
full
alive due to
vertical. He's doing a handstand.
You're alive due to Orc ferocity right now.
Yes, I am.
I mean, Austin, you were saying you want to do something other than just attack every turn.
That's very true. Ronald, I think I have a solution to this combat encounter. The gelatinous cube is covered by the OGL, which is now being repealed. So this didn't even happen. My offhand weapon is a cold iron short sword.
Short sword is light.
You have the option of trying to attack/slice your way out, but you might not exceed its rupture value.
Well, here's the thing, Ronaldino. Death is temporary, Riz is forever, and this joke has been beaten to death. I am going to slash my way out of this.
It's flat.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll damage. You slice your way out.
He's out.
Let's
go. Wait, because you're out, you have one action left, and now you can use both of your weapons.
I kind of want to just run away right now.
Oh my god, you have twin take. You hunted it, didn't it?
You could.
Riz is forever. You could
Riz
kill it
is forever. You're goddamn right. All right, we're twin takedowning. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Come on.
That's
Okay,
a miss.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh,
Riz
wait,
is
no,
forever.
flanking? I'm flanking.
Oh wait, you're flanking. That hits.
Oh.
Because of Hulgrum. Whoa, he's pissed, and that killed the cube. You know what? Even if I wasn't generous with hero points, you would have survived it.
Because none of the hero points matter.
Well, because Jelvik came in and did the heal.
What in the world was that thing? Zappy, are you alright?
No, I'm fine. Should we keep going?
The treat wounds activity removes the wounded condition. 10 minutes. There's a set of full plate armor and this slothfully glowing battle axe.
Zappy here opened the door. I think that leaving him wounded and half dead and bleeding all over the place is a little bit of poetic justice, if you ask me.
If I hadn't have opened the door, we would have had that fantastic combat.
Hulgrum, you are here by Zappy's grace. He is the one that accepted you into our little party, and here's the reason that you're going to get a cut of what we earn.
Yeah, I want to use my healer's kit.
That was a great combat, Ronald. Genuinely. That was fantastic.
You think?
I think it helps that I was the one that got the killing blow when I was unable to do anything literally the entire combat, but that was the saving grace right there.
Okay, so I roll 2d8 and heal for 8 on Zappy.
Just to clarify what wounded does is normally when you go down, you go to dying 1. If you're wounded 1, you would go straight to dying 2. If you're wounded 3, you would go straight to dying 4 and be dead.
It's how the PF2 developers decided to prevent the one-ring Sonic scenario that you get in 5e, where people are constantly going down, then be healed back up, and going down.
Just bouncing back with a first level healing word.
That's probably one of the rule mechanics in 5th edition I hate the most. It's the yo-yo of back up and down and up and down and up. And there's no consequences. It's just like...
I don't know if you guys have seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but there's the episode where they go on Family Feud, and Dennis is curled up going, "This doesn't represent me." That's how I feel about this fight in Pathfinder 2. Just going, "This doesn't represent me."
And we don't have a fighter with attack opportunity. We don't have a champion to protect people. We don't have a lot of these martial characters that are typically used as like the defensive walls.
In my defense, I have found it has made very little difference whether I'm conscious or unconscious in terms of how much I'm contributing to the fight.
Oh, come on, you totally electrocuted those kobolds back there.
Yeah, the magic missiles against the warlock were awesome.
That's true. I did almost as much damage as somebody not casting a spell.
Yeah, but it was guaranteed when we needed it, you know? Like, it wasn't...
It's like having the right tool for the job. That's the spellcaster.
That ooze or whatever, gelatinous cube, what was the creature level relative to ours? Was it like a plus? You said it was a +2 or something?
3.5. So plus 2.5.
3.5?
I would not recommend a GM do that to a 5-person party in the future. The half level was expressed by 15 more hit points and +1 to all of its statistics. And that made a difference several times. Generally, you want to be careful with level +2 creatures at low levels. In the charts for building encounters, it says it's a moderate encounter if you just look at 80 XP for a 4-person party. However, the entry of a level +2 creature says moderate or severe threat boss. So it's kind of a fudge. It's acknowledging that a boss feels more difficult.
Low level, the encounter balance isn't quite there. You kind of got to get to level 2 for that chart to be super accurate. Just that first level thing. Same with 5e, how the first 3 levels are randomly super lethal.
One big reason for that is even though they give you ancestry hit points, it's not quite enough of a cushion. You really appreciate that next level of hit points because remember, you add your entire hit die. You don't add a d8, you add 8.
The
if
doors.
you have an organized, intelligent enemy, remember, the kobold did get away.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking we really probably would be better off just leaving this complex altogether.
Find us a hidden spot in the woods.
Survival is, scoping out and finding a defensible area. And
Shot for one opportunity to fail miserably.
Okay. All right.
Oh no, he just rolled a die and just noted. Oh no.
I like that I create paranoia. Everybody roll a d20 right now.
Oh, cock.
It looks like it's 5 in the morning and he's already woken up in order to start cooking breakfast.
I think this morning
Jello?
we'll start with some oatmeal and berries.
Oh, not...
Just a little bit of bacon and eggs.
Strike
Hi, would you like some breakfast?
Oh no,
That'll hit.
happy. There's an amber glow to this zombie kobold's eyes. Ooh, Zappy! You being knocked out is becoming a meme now. It grabs him with the next action, and Zappy will definitely get to act next.
Take a 5-foot step.
No, you were
And
grabbed.
then
You're grabbed, so time to make the escape checks again.
You regularly succeed. You escape.
Then I will take a 5-foot step, and then I will move. I'll say, help! Help!
So
Yeah, everybody doff their armor and inventory.
You fools with all of your metallic accoutrement.
I walk up, and I'm gonna tell this guy to have fun being on the ground.
18.
That's an
18.
You trip this ghoulish creature.
You won't take him away from me. And I'm going to charge, and I'm going to try and shove this guy into the fire. My athletics is terrible.
Ooh, that is
Natty 16?
gonna be pushed into the fire.
Yeah, Ari just springs out of bed and just sprints right past Hulgrum. As she's running, she's like, Zappy, not again.
I'm sorry!
With my focus
I didn't
spells,
mean to!
This is your fault somehow.
I'm key striking and flurry of blows. Oh wait, no, I'm not in dragon stance. Well, screw it. I'm gonna just have to punch.
That is
Good.
a critical hit.
Ooh, nice.
Damage doesn't even happen.
Hey, come on. Oh, I'm
ahead,
feeling good.
Right.
So it'll be 8d6.
86.
Yeah,
I just fireballed this bastard.
8d6
Gracious.
plus 16.
Oh my god!
Like, whoa.
What does this look like?
She just comes flying out of the tent and she's like, not again. And she comes down with her fist and it's just and then a second hit and stuns him. So he's paralyzed, right? I've blocked his chi. And then he just stays in the fire and just burns.
And it's now
Nice.
cooking, Zappy. You now have some undead meat.
Oh boy.
You see that this is some kind of unique zombie creature. It has a unsettling yellow light in its eyes, even after being destroyed. That's not normal. You know that Droskar is not a particularly necromancy-themed god. This kind of raises more questions than answers. The tribe of kobolds that's dominant in this region that has been a thorn in the lumberman's side, which is called the True Scale tribe. This zombie has clothing that associates it with the True Scale tribe. We conclude, because I want to talk about level 2 a bit,
They can't identify my axe?
the way the light reflects off of it tells you that someone had enhanced its accuracy. It is a +1 battle axe.
Ooh, every +1 counts, you guys.
A grotesque amulet-like shrunken head, it's in the party pool, called a soul speaker. It is said to hold a shard of its owner's psyche, and the head can contain a short message whispered to it and then commanded to repeat it later. At level 2, everyone, by the default rules, gets a skill feat and a class feat. And then because we're doing the free archetype rule for this vertical slice of
I'm not
Pathfinder.
done.
You get a free feat that is an archetype feat. Archetypes are like themes. Some of them are multi-class archetypes.
The ultimate lists that have like 1,000 different things to choose from are not super helpful because I just get lost. If I just have like,
I
what's in the
recommend
book,
for you
that's
that the
helpful.
Advanced Player's Guide chapter on archetypes.
We need like some more beef on the front line here.
It's kind of hard to get like increases to your AC.
Stunning Fist, which is
Stunning
only
Fist is a really
effective
good one.
when you Flurry of Blows. When you target the same target twice and one of them hits, then they must do that save. It does have incapacitation, which means less likely to stun. Oh, this will be good to experience too when you're thinking of the design decision here compared to 5e's.
Yeah, I'm going to take Stunning Fist.
I like that loose fight because we actually fought one creature and didn't surround and pound it into oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been exhilarated if we'd all died to that, to be perfectly honest. But there was actually an immediate threat to it where you felt like, holy crap. So it was good.
I was anxious because I did tune it higher than I think is recommended. Not only was it higher level, but it was something that had some abilities that make a cascade effect. So I think that was not wise on my part. But it's diagnosable. Like if it becomes too hard, you know why, and the numbers are reliable. So yeah, you're gonna find that you can do a boss battle just by adding 2 to the party's level.
Well, I learned how the escape rules work. I honestly didn't interact with a whole bunch of new rules this time.
I like the simplicity on the one hand of like the 3-action system where it's like you can do 3 things, kind of simplifies it. But then I also find myself running into feeling frustrated when it's like everything's an action. Like to stand up is an action, to do this thing is an action, to do that thing's an action, and then you're like, oh, I don't have enough actions.
You are the that is going to care the least about that limitation,
as evidenced by that last fight, right? And that was obviously like way fun as a level 1 character to come out while everybody else is like picking up their weapons and shield and just do 44 damage. One thing that I find myself getting frustrated by is so many things are considered attacks. And with the attack penalty as severe as it already is, it's like, okay, wait, so me trying to escape is considered an action. And so then when I want to attack right from the get-go, I'm already sitting at a -5.
Remember, everything that feels frustrating to you can be a possible frustration to the enemies. So,
right.
If you close a door, for example, to get away from some creature, they have to spend an action to open the door, Or maybe Sean can grapple a boss creature and they have to escape out of it, and that makes them much less accurate when they try to attack. One of the feats that Sean took was Assurance Athletics.
Assurance Athletics has this funny line of text that says, ignore all other penalties and bonuses. And multi-attack penalty is a penalty, so I get to ignore it.
And your result is assured. You don't roll the d20. You just take 10 and add your proficiency bonus. You do not add your ability bonus. Assurance becomes quite strong when your proficiency level goes beyond trained. Okay, any other last thoughts? I enjoy this. I love doing this. Okay, bye everybody. Future audience that's watching on Patreon. And also...
Bye, Patreon audience.